Hello everyone, it's Leah from Dime Culture. Today, I thought we could discuss dealing with stress and how you can use art to calm your mind. There are many ways you can de-stress. Some people like to meditate, walk among nature, read good books. There are a lot of ways. I have a couple of go-to moves for me when stress is starting to take over, that worry is starting to set in and life is feeling a little heavy. It's September right now at the time of me recording this, and for me that means the beginning of my final year at school. And this is my final year. Like, no more going back, no more advancing. Okay, so technically I do wish one day I could get my master's, but that's a topic for another day. So even though I enjoy what I'm going to school for and those topics that I'm learning about, that beginning of the year time always leads to stress for me. How do I fight that off? 1, I always make sure I get a lot of snuggle time in with my puppy. Because it's a scientific fact that petting a dog or your pet of any kind is good for one's soul, their mind, and body. So, if you have a pet, definitely find time to sit back and enjoy that unconditional love that you get from your furry little creature, right? I definitely make sure that when I'm starting to really feel it, I just sit down and I let my little puppy just show his love, right? Another good way for me to de-stress is just to let go and create. And that is what you're seeing right now on the screen. What I like to do is abstract paintings or impressionistic kind of art. For me, these two art styles are where I can really apply something that I like to call just brush to paper. I'm not really putting in a certain thought or a process into it. I'm not mapping out what I'm doing beforehand. I'm really just going in with an idea maybe or a reference image for, say, impressionistic work, where I might want to have something inspired by this, but I'm not going in there with the idea of coming out with a masterpiece. It's all about enjoying the process. So I want to let go, enjoy the act of creating, allow my mind to focus on something. Heck, maybe even nothing. There is this kind of mindful peace that can happen when you are painting abstract for me, for example, like these abstract flowers. It's what I assume meditating is like, where your mind isn't really blank, but it's also isn't rolling through those endless reels of thoughts. It's still. I definitely think just having these moments, take 30 minutes out of your day if you're allowing stress to really, if you're feeling that stress and you're starting to feel that you're letting it take control, find 30 minutes, 10 minutes even, and just sit down, turn your mind off, and de-stress by creating. This abstract painting of flowers for me, I guess maybe abstract, maybe impressionistic, call it whatever you want. It all really started because I was sitting there and I was thinking, oh my God, I need to get everything ready for school. Okay, why aren't my textbooks available for me to purchase yet? What if I don't get all my textbooks and they're all gone? I started to stress. So I saw a color, purple, and I was like, I'm going to paint something purple. And all I did was grab my watercolors, sit down. I put on some music that I really enjoy, something that, I find music, there's always music to have for an emotion that you're feeling, and I put on some music that is calming for me, that really just helps me relax. I put that down. I sat down, I took a couple breaths, and I just let it flow. I had no idea what kind of flower I was painting. I had no idea what it was going to look like in the end. But that's kind of the point of this, right? It's just taking that moment to allow our minds to relax, to find focus again, to take that stress that you're feeling and just let it, fade away. Silence is what my mind needed, and that's what I find a lot of us need when stress happens. Like, you don't have to be going back to school. It could be you're dealing with some stressful situations at work, or a stressful situation with something that's happening with friends or family, and you just need a moment to yourself. You need a moment to take care of yourself. You know, self-care it's so important, guys. I think in today's society, it's one of those things where we discuss taking care of ourselves. We know that taking care of ourselves is important, but there are so many pressures in life that we don't actually take that time. And we allow that stress to keep building and building and building within us. And then that creates other problems. My way of dealing with it is to allow art to heal, because art is magic. I could probably say in every single video I post about how art has magic within it. And I believe 100% that you cannot go wrong with bringing creativity into your life. And maybe you're watching this video right now and you are a creator, and maybe you're feeling that stress, but the thought of just letting go and creating nothing, without a goal in mind, hadn't crossed your mind yet. Or maybe you're somebody that's found this video because you want to distress, but it never occurred to you before to actually do something creative, to use art as a form of meditation. So I really hope that this video helps you in some way. Because what you just need to do for this, really, to use art as meditation, is grab some paper, grab a brush, grab a pen, grab a marker, grab something, and just put it to the paper. And don't think about it. Just let it flow. And I know that can be scary too, that thought that what if nothing happens? But first you just gotta drop it onto the paper. And that's what I did with the flowers. Is I took my paper, I just start blopping it down. I was like, hey, this is starting to look like a flower. I'm gonna make flowers. Just let it flow is all I can say about it. And that's how you're gonna get the stress to go away and fade away and calm your mind and relax. All right, guys. So we are nearing the end of the video, and I just want to say, again, I really hope this video is helpful for you. If you have any questions or even suggestions on de-stressing, please leave it in the comment section below. And if you did like the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want some more magic in your week, subscribe to Dime Culture. And until next time, everyone, stay magical.